Welcome, Walnut. I'm Lara, but you can call me Laz, your host for Walnut Wednesday. This is your reminder to be brave, be yourself, and know that you can make the world a better place just by what you decide today. Here, I'm going to share my weekly walnuttings with you on a Wednesday. Hello, Walnut. It is me, Laz, here for another episode of Walnut Wednesday. How are you this week? I would love to know how you're getting on. I am tracking along with things. I'm really missing my walnut working day, but we're getting there. It's all okay. We're doing things. As time goes on, things get better. This week, Walnut, I wanted to share something that was just kind of like off the bat sacral inspiration off a TV show I was watching. I recently finished the TV show on Amazon called Good Omens. Really great actors, really fun little show. Angels and D-words, God, all that kind of stuff. But it's just it's a fun show. And anyway, I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but there was this part in the last episode where basically the Antichrist okay, bear with me, it's a fun show, but basically the Antichrist has got an angel and a demon kind of just like siding to tell him or advise him of how to confront his father. And it was actually just so beautiful because what they were sort of saying was, it doesn't matter if you're on my side or his side, if you're good or evil. Basically, they were sort of telling him, without telling him the answer because he needed to figure it out for himself, that his voice was powerful and his voice could change the world. And it made me feel feelings because it is so true, the power of your voice, Walnut. Like it made me reflect on times where I've been in a really, really heated emotional argument, and what I have used my voice for, and like the venom that has like come out has made such an impact and had so much power to it. Where other times I've used my voice for, even the podcast, or to say some words to a friend of true, genuine love with my voice, or where and that the outcome of that has been a powerful feeling, or when you are sort of taking the courage to walnut enough and to be brave enough to say something that you have been sitting on for a while, or that you just really want to say but you're afraid of what the other person might say. Well, you have these courageous walnut conversations, and then you finally use your voice to them, and how you feel after. There is such a power to the voice. And I don't know, it made me feel things, Walnut, because as a person who hasn't identified with their voice so much, like I've always hid behind the fact, like, I've got an open throat center, so like my brain doesn't connect to my voice. And while all those things are true, and while I've managed to over the years sort of use that in a superpowery way rather than something to hide and deflect behind, I felt like I've nailed it. I've nailed the voice thing by being a walnut, by choosing to embody being a walnut with my voice. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it made me think about, we always have the choice, right? We always have the choice to use our voice. And, that like, it even goes on to the topic of like, women being able to vote and all this stuff. We have been, we fight for our voice, so many political things. We fight for our voice all the time. That I think we forget that it actually is such a powerful, like, power tool in our toolbox to be utilized like at any time, as a weapon, as a fuel for like ever embodical love, as a personal growth tool. I'm kind of waffling, and I'm relying on on a feedback from you, Walnut, to continue this conversation. But I just thought, tell me when you watch Good Omens and watch that last episode, and when they're talking about his voice, it's just a fleeting moment, but it really, really hit me in the feels about it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're good or bad or right or wrong or light and dark, angelic, demonic. Know that your voice has the power to change the world. And essentially it does, because being a walnut, you decide to be brave, and that can change the world, right? It can change your world. It can, using your voice, being a walnut, they kind of correlate because they can have so much impact on your life as you know it. And it doesn't matter what side you're on and what you're fighting for, just knowing how and when you decide to use your voice is probably one of the biggest like superpowers to navigate around, or that you could possibly have under your belt, because of the sheer waves that it can make, right? So I just wanted to remind you, Walnut, how powerful your voice is and how much impact you are making in the world, whether you know it or not. Even, little old Peanut Les just randomly started a podcast, and here we are like a bajillion episodes later, years later. And I'm finally in a place of getting comfortable with using it in not only in difficult conversations, but just in talking to you in general, just speaking my mind in general, and practicing using my voice, right? So I just want you to know that defined or undefined throat center, peanut, walnut, shy, boisterous, all of the yin and yangs, opposing ends of whatever scale we decide to measure ourselves on, your voice is important, and there are walnuts who want to listen to you, and there are walnuts who agree with you as well as disagree with you, but your voice matters, your opinion matters. And I just want to encourage you to, like, from the bottom of my little black heart, I just encourage you to use your voice today, to practice some form of expression of your walnut self today, because you're worth it. You're worthy. You are valid. You are amazing. You're beautiful. You are sexy. You are delicious. No matter what scale points we choose to put ourselves on, right? Everything is a choice, and using your voice is a choice. And I hope you choose your voice today. And I hope to hear from you when you do. And if you ever need a place, Walnut, to practice any form of expression, my free Facebook group called The Walnut Tree, honestly, jump in, pop a live video in, take a video on your phone and post it. That is a community that I have built for those bits of brave, for us, right? Like I'm in there practicing my voice a little bit and giving you like Walnut Wednesday updates as well, because that is like, courageous. But you are so welcome, and I love hearing from you in there too. So if you feel comfortable and want to give that a go, please feel completely welcomed to go crazy in there with your expression. Otherwise, just let me know, one, if you've seen the episode, if it made you feel feelings, and two, when you use your voice today, because I want to hear it. I want to hear your voice. Have a happy Walnut Wednesday, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye.